State budget cuts have forced a 14% increase to our tuition, with another 14% increase coming next fall. So what say you panelists? Good, bad, or rad?
I don't think it's either good or bad. I mean, the state, in its budgetary process, there are constant fluctuations. We can't always rely on the state and have our own budgetary forecast based on what they're doing. I think the private university model is a good one. Certainly, public universities are great. We need to subsidize education. But in terms of the quality of education for the University of Washington, we need to sustain it. And so in times of crisis, especially economic crisis, we need to find new forms of funding. If that means a temporary tuition increase, then it's necessary.
It's kind of a neutral issue. I understand the need for raising tuition, and obviously higher education is really important, and I'm willing to pay extra to be here, but I'm concerned that now with more budget cuts, they're limiting options for students who can't afford that, and that's cutting off a lot of people and people who already struggle to pay for higher education, and this, University of Washington is a really good option.
I'm going to say it's definitely not rad because no one really likes to pay more money. At the same time, I don't think it's bad because there's definitely reasons why we need to have a tuition hike. So I'm going to go with good.
The University of Washington Hub will be saying be right back to its current central location and moving to Condon Hall opposite the Terry Lander dorms. The Hub as we know it will undergo a 2-year remodel before it resumes activity. So, panelists, the Hub says BRB. Good, bad, or rad?
Terrible.
Terrible.
I mean, first of all, where's the money coming from that we're paying for this renovation that we apparently so desperately need right now when we're having, earlier discussing budget cuts? Like, this is a huge issue, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, now we have to renovate the Hub because I wasn't aware there was a problem with it in the first place. I mean, I find that just infuriating personally.
I don't know, I still haven't been able to form a strong opinion about this yet, but I mean, like perhaps the maintenance crew has something back there that is unsafe, or maybe people are navigating it in strange ways, or maybe they have this really new sweet idea that would really incorporate modern day technology to the Hub.
Well, I mean, that would be great, except that, is that something that we need to do right now? Couldn't we postpone that until we have the money to spare? I mean, if it's a safety issue, then that obviously makes sense, but if it's an issue of like, do we have the best technology and the most convenient staircases, it's like, okay, I'm willing to put that on hold.
I think it's also terrible. I think the additions will be an architectural monstrosity. I believe in maintaining the integrity of the collegiate Gothic style. I think they're just adding glass to it.
They're adding more glass?
I know.
I hate the glass on this campus.
I know.
It's like that new building that has, it's like half glass, half
hideous.
brick.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate that thing, and it's right next to Denny. Denny looks sweet. That new building, ugh.
No, totally. Denny
Who
occupies this beautiful space on campus. You approach it from the quad. It's stunning. It's pristine. And then you have this other monstrosity that's right next to it, totally ruining that vista from the quad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Maintain the integrity of our original UW campus. Stop thinking you need to modernize the facades of every new building.
Thanks so much, everyone, and thanks so much to all of you for joining us. I'm Lara O'Neil-Dunne, and we hope to see you next time for Valentine's Day on The Good, the Bad, and the Rad.